Hello, everyone. This is Team Marai, episode 6 of Snack Guys of my podcast. Now I have three special guests from the YWC. So go ahead, my friends, introduce yourself one at a time, please.
I am Thrash Maniac 99.
I'm Josh Keeps It Real. Hit me up on Twitter. Josh Keeps It Real. Subscribe to me at Josh Keeps It Real.
And I am Ahmed Y2J fan on YouTube and at Ahmed Y2J on Twitter. Follow me and subscribe.
Okay, one of you guys go first and tell what you do on YouTube.
I make some funny ass videos. Y'all gonna be out y'all see laughing. They so funny, make you wanna slap your mama.
I do predominantly wrestling videos.
And I do wrestling, music, and NASCAR videos.
Okay, first thing we're going to discuss is about Goldust talking about his first WWE run. So, one of you guys go first.
Well, I guess Goldust's first WWE run was pretty good because this was probably the most bizarre gimmick ever created. And he shows up, and he's already Intercontinental Champion and feuding with Roddy Piper for WrestleMania 12 and feuding with The Undertaker. And them two had some pretty underrated matches back in 1996. So in the first year of Goldust's WWF run was pretty good in my opinion. They could have done better things with him in the future.
Okay, next guy.
Definitely one of the most bizarre characters in WWF history. I don't remember much from Goldust's first run except the Piper situation, I believe it was. And that was awesome work, so I don't have anything bad to say about him. I thought it was good stuff. Good TV.
Okay, next.
Well, I gotta say that Goldust, he was good, but I never could understand his fucking name and them fucking nasty ass tights he wore. But he was good, you know? He'd get out there and get in somebody's ass.
I totally agree. Don't you think in the past he deserves like a major main eventer spot back in the day, or not really?
Hell no.
Okay, next question. Let's continue here. Now let's discuss about The Rock. We all know The Rock just had surgery a couple days ago, and he's doing pretty good.
Ask me, I think they bullshitting. He ain't had no damn surgery. I think they lying.
Yeah, you guys never know. Yeah.
Like little bitch, because he got that title sucking John Cena. If you know what I'm saying.
Do you smell? Well, you're cooking, right? Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
I was happy as hell out my seat. I got my $100 because I betted somebody for $100, and I ain't see that nigga the next day. So I heard about Chaos being backstage.
So I guess you're not. I guess you're a big John Cena fan, correct?
Hell to the fuck yeah!
I okay.
I love John Cena, goddamn. Hey, you know I do.
Okay. And wait, hold on. Do you think this could be a? Hold on, guys. Do you think this whole The Rock thing was just a bunch of bullshit, just smoke screen?
No.
Hell to the fuck yeah!
Okay, the thing is, this is why, it's obviously not fake. They, basically, rumor has it that night he was supposed to talk about losing the Cena and blah, 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 and Brock Lesnar was supposed to interfere now. I don't think they would just let The Rock take a random fake injury hiatus over having him feud with Brock Lesnar. Just made more sense to me.
What I think, I agree with you on that, but he ain't want to admit to losing the damn title. He's supposed to be one of these world wrestling legends and all type of bullshit. So I don't think he wanted to admit.
Yeah, but everyone have well, hold on, guys. Everyone have their own opinion. So if you hate The Rock, that's great. If you like him, that's great. But
I don't hate The Rock though. I love The Rock, and I love John Cena. Goddammit.
Okay,
when it came down to that top, John Cena beat that ass to the curb and took that title.
Hold on, I got another guy's gonna come in the call. So hold on. I got number 4. Dave is coming in. Fort and Meyer Project is joining the call. Yeah. This is gonna be the best podcast I ever. Oh, you gotta be kidding
God
me.
damn it. How many people you got viewing us right now?
No, this is gonna be. It won't be live until it's up on YouTube. You know.
I hope you know how to edit some shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, welcome, Dave.
Okay, what's up?
Okay. Everyone said that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hey, Dave, tell everyone what you do on YouTube real quick.
I just mainly talk about just wrestling, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Come my new show called Snake Eyes Episode 6. Thank you very much, Dave.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, we were discussing about The Rock, the surgery, and what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I just kind of think it's, really dumb about what's going on and how people feel about it. To me, I just truly think that with The Rock and everything, I think he knows that within wrestling and with doing movies, there's going to be injuries, and I'm pretty sure The Rock will be able to return soon.
I heard I don't know. I think he got hurt during making the movie, not WrestleMania. That's I think that's just a smoke screen. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
So.
They say he got hurt at Mania.
Yeah.
Within 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I don't think so. I think he got hurt.
I think so. I don't think he got hurt at Mania.
I think he got hurt during movies.
At Mania, when he lost that damn match, he would have never got up to shake John Cena's hand. So no, he didn't get hurt at Mania.
But that's
he got hurt because he lost.
No, because that's just the business. You got to do your job. The show must go on.
Yeah, one at a time, guys. One guy could take, talk once at a time, please. Okay, first, another thing I want to discuss. Does anyone see the new Mick Foley one on DVD or Blu-ray yet?
Nope.
Not yet, but looking forward to it.
I'm watching it now. It's fucking awesome. It's a great documentary. They did a great job from my point of view. Dave, have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I've seen it.
How you like it?
Really good.
How you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good one.
Do you think?
It's one of
Do you
the
think?
best that WWE has produced so far.
Do you think it's the best one in 2013 so far?
At the moment, yeah.
Okay. Last year was Punk, all right, guys. Overall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing I want to discuss is about a rare appearance of the Undertaker. Now, rumor was floating around that it was not gonna be televised. I guess they changed their mind. So, what's your thoughts, guys, on this one-on-one match?
I
He's
think
supposed to face Dean Ambrose, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it, though. I don't watch spoilers or anything like that. I just wait.
Yeah, me too.
same here.
So, guys, go take one at a time and start it off. The discussion.
Well, I think seeing if it does go on the air, the whole Dean Ambrose Undertaker match, I think it's going to be a one cool match to watch because Dean Ambrose, in my opinion, is the best member of the Shield. The overall charisma and wrestling ability and all that, and the Undertaker. I mean, you could go on forever about the Undertaker of how great he is. I think a one-on-one match between these two, I think, will make for some pretty good TV.
Oh yeah, correct. Now, do you think eventually, hopefully I don't want to say this, but do you think Shield will break up in the near future?
So much.
If they lose some matches, if they lose 2 matches or something, hell yeah, they're going to break up and they're going to get all mad at each other and then Raw going to create a feud with all them.
Yeah, I mean, is that a good thing or is that a good thing or a bad thing, guys? Starting a feud.
Shit, that's a good thing because they broken up.
I don't think they're gonna break up anytime soon. I mean, just look at the momentum. They won in their debut match at WrestleMania. They done beat all the top stars on Raw and SmackDown, and even NXT. They taking over NXT basically as of now. So I don't see them breaking up anytime soon. But eventually, yes, it will happen, and more than likely, it's gonna be like one of those triple threat feuds or whatever. But at the moment, no, I don't see them breaking up.
Okay, what about you, for Project? What do you think about this story?
Yeah, I pretty much agree. I don't think the Shield's going to be breaking up anytime soon. Probably later on, but not anytime soon. Definitely not this year either.
The only reason it could break up is WWE gonna fuck it up backstage like they do for the Nexus and the Core. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason.
Yeah, I hope not.
Pretty much.
But you never know. WWE like to give her hopes up, and it's all crash and burn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, another thing I love to discuss is about WrestleMania 30. I know it's a year in advance. What dream match would you like to see, guys? Take one at a time. Any of you guys could start off.
Alright, now start.
Go ahead.
A dream match I want to see. is
Just
a triple
one
threat.
big dream match. Just pick one.
Yeah, alright. A triple threat match with Triple H, Brock Lesnar, and Sheamus. I want to see this match because there's so much fucking action.
Okay, what about you, Fort Mario Project? What match?
Well, that's actually kind of hard for me. There's a lot, so I'll probably have to go with maybe with The Rock and Randy Orton since we haven't really seen that yet. I kind of been wanting to see.
Oh
that.
yeah, since 04, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think that's ever gonna happen now because Randy Orton's, they punish him sort of, and The Rock's making movies, so it might happen. You never know. What about you, my friend?
It's CM Punk versus anybody in the main event. I think they should let CM Punk main event. I mean, that's the only thing he basically got left to do. And I just want him to main event at WrestleMania. I thought he should have main evented 29 over Rock Cena too. And plus he'd be having the best matches. So CM Punk versus anybody.
Okay. Yep. What about you, my friend?
Well, I had narrowed down to two, but for just one, for personal dream match for me would be John Cena versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be a 5-star match.
Now for me, I know this is never gonna happen. I mentioned this in episode 5. Taker versus Sting. It's never gonna happen because Sting is loyal to TNA.
Yeah.
So the only reason it could happen is in the video game world. That's it. You know what I'm saying, guys? That's
pretty much. Yeah.
that's pretty sad too. I wish WWE. I mean, should take a chance on Sting. He had chances to sign, but I guess he changed their mind. You know what I'm saying, guys? I don't know if you guys heard that rumor back in the day, a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was like on his Return of an Icon DVD for TNA. He would always say he just doesn't want to be involved with the overstressed schedule WWE has, and that's why he's in TNA's because it's a lot lighter schedule and he can spend more time with his family. And I think that's good for him because he is getting old.
Yes, he is.
Keep that in mind, people.
Okay. Another thing I want to discuss this Tuesday is the best of In Your House DVD and Blu-ray. Is anyone gonna pick it up?
Hell yes.
More than likely gonna try and get that.
It looked like an awesome cover. Of course, Todd Pettengill is gonna host it, so that's gonna be
awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. Hopefully hopefully they pick some great matches. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah, I seen the match list for it. And
How is it? Does it look awesome or look like a not good?
It looks pretty good. There's some pretty good old school matches I'd love to watch on there.
Do they have the ones that two dudes to add to Nash and HBK?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Shawn Michaels match, I think it's on there.
I never
Cool.
heard of this DVD. What is it?
It's the best of In Your House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just go to WWE DVD News and check it out. It's on Twitter and Facebook, right, guys?
Yeah.
That's how I get my information. Okay, another
Yeah,
thing.
it's fine.
Another thing is.
Wait a minute. Before you go to the next question.
Okay, sorry.
What do you got to say about WWE DVDs? I love them and all, but why do they always gotta have the same fucking match in almost like almost like all of them?
What are you talking about? Match listings?
Yeah, like WWE matches and shit. Like some matches, like that one match will be on every DVD.
Yeah, I know. Why is that?
I guess
Probably
because
don't have another better match to put on there.
I don't know.
Well,
Now,
in my opinion, like certain matches, just that important where you can't just drop them off one DVD. But I like the way they split up The Rock and Stone Cold matches on their DVDs. Like Stone Cold had WrestleMania 17. No, Stone Cold had WrestleMania 17 and 19, I think. In the Rock DVD, he had the 15 match. So I like how they split it up. But usually in other DVDs, it's just like the same matches. But in my opinion, it's kind of important that you don't leave them out still.
that's why documentaries are way better to watch than the fucking match because you can see the matches any time of the year. You know what I'm saying, guys?
True, but it just depends on the quality of the matches some matches you don't see on other DVDs. DVDs. It's like, for instance, like the In Your House DVD, there is the Shawn Michaels Diesel match, I believe. And that match is, I can only remember that match being on like the Shawn Michaels from the Vault DVD.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. And that was a great match. And I don't know if you guys remember, they power bomb Shawn Michaels to an announce table through a Spanish table. And that was awesome. Great moment, great build up. And is that the last time we saw Nash? Because after that he went to WCW, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same with Scott Hall.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of the NWO, sort of about Hulk Hogan, maybe heel turn. So one of you guys is gonna talk about it before we start this. So go ahead. Who's gonna start this about Hogan?
Well, I have a prediction about what's gonna happen in TNA with Hogan and all that. All right, so it kind of tied in together because it was a rumor earlier this year that Hogan would be world champion, which I thought was a horrendous idea. But anyway, basically, I didn't see the Bully Ray thing coming. Bully Ray turned heel, boom, he world champion. Sting Sting and Hogan, they doing a little like back and forth thing right now, or whatever. But I'm starting to think by Slammiversary of this year, Hulk Hogan will beat Bully Ray for the title, and that will lead into other stuff with him and Sting probably. But I think Hulk Hogan will actually win the championship this year.
Is that sad or what?
Oh yeah, with all the talent in TNA is.
Do you think TNA is gonna be here for 20 years, or do you think they're gonna collapse like WCW did back in the day?
I think that and I've talked about this before in another video about if Hulk Hogan becomes TNA World Champion, TNA will go out of business next year. I can bet you that.
They will, because
it's sad because Hogan, he ain't in shape to wrestle anymore, and he just will not go away. And Bully Ray worked hard to get that belt over the past couple of years after splitting with Team 3D. Now, if Hogan wins the belt, it's an absolute travesty. And if he does win, I will not watch TNA ever again.
What about you, Fort Meyer, Patrick? What's your thoughts on this story?
Yeah, I don't like the whole idea about Hulk Hogan becoming world champion. I think he's doing fine as being a general manager role, and if he wants to move on to other things, at least let him be a manager to other wrestlers. I would rather have him do that than just to be world champion. I would like someone new that hasn't won the world title and have them win it, other than having Hulk Hogan win it.
Anybody else wants to talk about this discussion?
Oh yeah, and I get a comment for the the TNA closing down thing. I don't think it's gonna close down by Hogan winning the belt. That's just my opinion. I mean, they're doing so much right now, so many good things, positive actually, behind the scenes. They re-signed Bully Ray, they re-signed Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle, and they finally going on the road and they getting out the Impact Stone, and they're getting bigger venues to do shows in. So right now, believe it or not, even with the terrible Aces and Eights storyline that's going on right now, TNA is going up in the world, and I don't think it's going to close down anytime soon, especially just because Hulk Hogan win the title. I think ratings will probably go up if Hulk Hogan wins the title, but fans like us who actually know what's going on don't want to see Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I totally agree. For my opinion, I think Hogan should stay off camera and let the young guys take the spotlight, but that's never going to happen, wrestling fans, correct? Hello?
Yeah, because he just will not go away.
I know. Same thing for
And I have a theory of why he won't go away. Is because if any of you guys remember that whole divorce thing he had with his ex-wife Linda, and Linda took all of his money from him in the divorce, that's probably the only reason why he's in TNA, so he can get all that money back.
That's true, but he's not making that much money like he did in WWE. Hey guys, if he was in WWE right now, he'll make twice as much money, right?
Yeah.
See, so he's making ends meet, but whatever you got, pet food and pay bills, you know what I'm saying? Does anyone have the PS3, like any WWE games? Anyone, or Xbox?
Yeah, I've got
Xbox.
Now, did anyone watch my podcast episode 5? Anyone?
I haven't seen it yet.
Did anyone?
I haven't really been totally caught up on YouTube.
That's okay. Does anyone know what's going on with my PS3? Because I discussed it in episode 5.
No, I haven't been on.
No.
Well-
like I said, I've just been busy.
Well, I'm not gonna discuss that. Check out in episode 5. I'm not too happy, but it happens. It happens. Another thing I want to discuss. Do you think, or you like to see the return of RDV in WWE, or go back to TNA? What's your thoughts, guys? Jump on board. Who wants to discuss that real quick?
Well, I mean, RVD, I've always been a big fan of RVD from his ECW days and everything like that. I think it'd be cool if he came back to WWE because then we'd see a lot of dream matches like RVD versus CM Punk, RVD versus Daniel Bryan, RVD versus Sheamus, Wade Barrett, so on and so forth. Even one more epic feud with John Cena like they had in 2006. Just so many good things would happen if RVD came to WWE, and he can still go in the ring even for a 42 or 43-year-old dude.
Yeah, but
And
he
he don't age either, so
he's gotta stay away from the drugs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, would you like to see RVD make a Shaq return at maybe the Rumble, maybe?
That was
I mean, I would be happy that RVD came back, but it's like almost like from his TNA run, it just kind of burnt me out with him because everything they did, they like screwed him over almost. Because he was champion and he didn't lose the title, but you know they never really gave him the opportunity to give him back. And it was like after that whole storyline happened, everything he did since then was just like to me. So I don't know.
I agree with that.
Hey guys, who's your favorite hardcore legend besides Mick Foley? Pick one guy.
Definitely Terry Funk.
Terry Funk.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. Now, what's his best rival besides Mick Foley? Is that the only rival he had?
He had one with Ric Flair a real long time ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was like in the late 80s and they had
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's on one of the.
Yeah, that was good.
But his big rival is what, Foley, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the New Age Outlaws, you can't leave that one out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him and Foley against New Age Outlaws is classic.
Now, do you think Stephanie McMahon will ever be back in the wrestling role again, or no? I know she's busy with family and other shit, right?
I'm sure she would be.
I think she's gonna be behind the scenes for a while.
Okay.
I could see her coming back soon.
Yeah. She
Now-
comes every once in a while as it is anyway, so I'm sure she'll be back.
Now, do you think Extreme Rules would be a good thing to order, or do you think it would just be a piece of dog shit to order or buy?
Well, I mean, last year's Extreme Rules, in my opinion, was the second best pay-per-view behind WrestleMania.
Is that kind of sad? Is that pretty sad?
I thought Extreme Rules last year was the best pay-per-view. Not saying that just because I was there.
I was there too.
But I don't know. I just thought it was the best pay-per-view. This year, I don't see it. I just don't. I mean, I don't want to.
It depends on how they're going to do the matches.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know about you all, but I do not enjoy the Brock Lesnar and the Triple H matches, and I do not want to see that again.
I agree.
This would be the final time that they do that. I think it's
They
gonna
better.
be
I don't want to see a fourth one at SummerSlam. It says a retirement.
I don't see that either.
I don't see a retirement match. You know, wheelchair versus wheelchair.
I thought both matches was bad. That's just my opinion.
I mean, all three. You mean? Yeah, both.
Well,
Yeah.
The third one hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Hopefully, the third one will be better than the other two. Hopefully, but I could be wrong.
And then we got, what was it? I think it was Ryback and Cena.
Come on now.
And the predictability in this match is almost embarrassing. I mean, we all know that Cena gonna walk out with the title no matter what way it is. We don't know how Cena gonna pull it off or how, Ryback gonna lose another pay-per-view match. But we all know that Cena gonna leave out the title. It's pretty predictable so far.
Yeah, and besides, it wouldn't make much sense if Cena dropped it to Ryback after a month of winning the belt.
Yeah. Another thing I want to
Then
discuss.
that would mean they would go back to just tossing the belt around like a stinking piece of candy like they did in 2011.
Yeah, or like they did for the IC belt at Mania. After Mania, that was fucking bullshit. I was pissed
That
off.
was stupid.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
they're not gonna do that this year though.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, speaking of that, what's your thoughts on the IC belt after Mania when the Miz won it when he lost it? Was that fucking piss you off, guys?
I thought it was funny.
I just thought it was strange to have Miz win the belt in the pre-show and Mania and then drop it back to bear it on Raw. That was
you can't because they pulled off two pretty good matches out of it. I mean, we got 2 good matches out of it.
But don't you think that should be on the actual show, not a fucking pre-show, guys?
Yeah, it should have been on the main card, and it should have been longer than 4 minutes.
Yeah, because they.
What we got on Raw, that's how long it should have been.
Yeah, but how long was the pre-show? How long was it? Like 2 hours?
Like an hour.
See, they could actually put like 2 fucking pre-show matches, then actually kick off WrestleMania. But no, they like to fuck things up, don't they?
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of The Miz, where the hell has he been since he lost the belt?
I don't know. Probably he's at the.
Hasn't been around that much.
Probably he's not on the main event anymore.
He hasn't been on TV since
Damn.
Raw the night after Mania.
Is he like partying, like drinking, or is it
I don't know. I don't know where he went.
probably making another movie? Probably.
House shows and all that stuff.
I heard that Tori Rose might make another major movie, like might be a big role movie. I don't know if you guys heard that rumor. You guys heard that rumor? Hello?
No.
Oh, okay. Are you guys still with me? All 4 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Josh? Is Josh still here? I think he left the call, huh? Josh?
Guess not.
Okay, well, I think this is the end of this episode. Does anyone want to say anything before we end this interview?
Yes. Subscribe
Follow
to
me on Twitter at IMNY2J.
25 subs away from
IMNY2J
400. And once I get 400, I plan on.
Okay, all the information will be down there. I'm not too sure if you guys heard it or not, my viewers, because they were talking over each other, and that sucks. Hey, Dave, you want to say anything else before we end this episode? Dave? No, you gotta be Kim. Dave, you there?
No, that's about it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm still here. I just got some bad life. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
But,
Thank you.
Just thanks for having me, and go subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
Yeah, this is the biggest podcast I ever had. 4 people from the YWC. Thank you very much, guys, and hopefully we will do it again. Okay? Bye, guys. You guys want to say goodbye? Hello.
Alright, thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you. No problem, guys. I really appreciate it. Goodbye. Okay, that's it for me. And everyone, have a good one. From the champ is out here, and this is the most blockbuster podcast for episode 6. And thank you very much. See you guys in the next episode. Please sub to me and follow me on Twitter and hit the like button. Oh yeah, can you dig it? Bye bye.